The Kingsroad's mud slowed Ned Stark's retinue, the Southron sun heavy. Robb rode beside him, Arya's pony struggling. Jon Arryn's letter, the Crown's survival, gnawed at Ned. He'd left Catelyn with Sansa, Bran and Rickon. "Why does the Hand call us?" Robb asked. "Jon doesn't summon lightly," Ned said. "Is it war?" Arya piped up. "Quiet," Ned snapped. "Robert, once a brother, was a stranger drowned in wine." King's Landing's stench hit as its red walls loomed. Trouble awaits, Ned thought, urging his horse forward. Cersei Lannister stood at her window, emerald gown glinting. Jaime had warned of Jon's inquiries. "He knows," Jaime said, hand on his sword. "A blade could end this." "No," Cersei hissed. "Rumors first, madness, treason." Joffrey's crown was her power. She summoned Tyrion and tasked Littlefinger. Petter Baelish entered, smiling. "Jon calls Ned and Stannis lingers late," he said. "A plot? What does he know?" Cersei demanded. "Enough," Baelish replied. "Shall I whisper treason?" "Do it," she said. "Beware Jaime's blade." Cersei vowed Jon's fall, sipping wine. Chapter 2, The Northern Summons, 600 words. The Red Keep's decadence jarred Ned Stark, fresh from Winterfell. Robb and Arya trailed him, the court's glitz alien. Jon Arryn met him in private, face lined. "A rot festers," Jon said, delaying details. "We need Robert sober." Ned, uneasy, trusted his mentor. The city's scheming felt like a trap, but he nodded, vowing support. Arya, restless, slipped through corridors, dodging scepters. She found Syrio Fall, a Braavosi swordsman who agreed to train her. "Water dancing suits you," he said, amused by her fire. She watched courtiers, sensing tension. Cersei's rumors spread, painting Jon as senile. Whispers reached the feast hall where Robert, drunk, ignored Jon's pleas. "Tomorrow, old man," he slurred, laughing with whores. Littlefinger approached Ned, smile sly. "The Hand's age clouds his mind," he said. Ned rebuffed him, instincts flaring. Arya, hiding near Cersei's chambers, overheard her and Jaime plotting. "Jon's too close," Cersei hissed. "Ruin him." Arya, heart racing, told Ned, who rushed to Jon. "The Lannisters move," Ned warned. Jon's eyes hardened, his resolve firming. He doubled his guards, preparing for the next move, while Ned braced for the storm brewing in the capital's heart. Chapter 3, The King's Indifference, 600 words. Jon Arryn stood in the feast hall, Robert Baratheon lost in wine. "We must speak, your grace." Jon urged, but Robert waved him off, laughing. In private, Jon revealed the incest to Ned Stark. "Joffrey's no Baratheon," he said. Ned's face paled. "Robert must know," he insisted, gripping ice. Jon argued for timing, fearing Tyrion Lannister's wrath. "War will follow," Jon warned. Ned nodded, reluctant but loyal. Robert, briefly sober, noticed Jon's grimness. "What's wrong, old man?" he asked, bleary-eyed. Jon deflected, citing taxes, frustration mounting. Cersei's rumors grew, courtiers whispering Jon's madness. She met Jaime in secret. "No blades," Jaime urged, conflicted. "Then we lie," Cersei snapped, bribing allies. Littlefinger fueled the whispers, his smile sharp. Varys watched, silent, his own schemes brewing. Ned patrolled the keep, Robb at his side. "This place is a viper's nest," Ned muttered. Arya, training with Syrio, overheard courtiers mocking Jon. She told Ned, who reassured her. "Jon's true," he said. Jon, in his tower, pored over letters seeking Vale support. The court's tension thickened, alliances shifting like sand as Jon and Ned braced for the inevitable clash. Chapter 4, The Lannister Counter, 600 words. Cersei Lannister's rumors painted Jon Arryn a traitor, Littlefinger's network spreading lies. Tyrion Lannister arrived, sharp-tongued. "Jon's honor blinds him," he told Cersei, suggesting legal ploys. "Father won't forgive shame," he warned. Cersei ignored him, pushing deception. Jaime, torn, resisted violence. "If Robert learns, we're done," he said, readying for conflict. Jon gathered evidence, sending spies to track Robert's bastards. Ned patrolled the Red Keep, wary of betrayal. "Stay vigilant," he told Robb. Arya, training with Syrio, overheard Littlefinger bribing a guard. "Jon's finished," he sneered. She ran to Jon, who bolstered his tower's defenses. "The Lannisters close in," Jon said, face grim. Stannis, Baratheon, restless, pressed Jon to act. "Confront Robert," he urged, clutching the incest proof. Jon insisted on waiting for Vale allies. "We need strength," he said. Cersei met Littlefinger again. "More lies," she ordered. He nodded, plotting his own gain. Ned, sensing the trap, doubled his men's watches. The court hummed with deceit, whispers of Jon's downfall echoing. Jon wrote to Lysa Arryn, seeking her knights, but her silence worried him. Ned stood firm, ready to face whatever Cersei's schemes unleashed. Chapter 5, Stannis' resolve, 600 words. Stannis Baratheon paced the Red Keep, ready to sail to Dragonstone with proof of the incest. Jon Arryn intercepted him. "Stay," Jon urged. "We need you with Ned." Stannis relented, duty binding him. His daughter Shireen met Arya, their talks of dragons softening his grim mood. "She's fierce," Stannis mused, watching them. Renly Baratheon, unaware of the truth, pushed Margaery Tyrell, backed by Loras Tyrell, as Robert's queen. "Margaery's perfect," Renly told Loras, laughing at Jon's caution. Arya, sneaking through halls, overheard Varys and Illyrio plotting. "Dany Targaryen rises," Varys whispered. Arya told Jon, who grew wary of Essosi threats. "We face enemies within and without," he said, sending spies across the narrow sea. Cersei's rumors isolated Jon, courtiers shunning him. Ned's loyalty held, his men guarding Jon's tower. "We stand together," Ned told Jon, hand on ice. Littlefinger visited Cersei, reporting success. "Jon's alone," he said. She smiled, plotting further. Jon, undeterred, planned to confront Robert soon, his resolve steeling. Arya, training with Syrio, vowed to protect Jon, her small frame hiding a fierce heart. The capital's tension simmered, a storm brewing. Chapter 6, The Tower of the Hand, 600 words. Ned Stark and Jon Arryn drafted a letter to Robert Baratheon, detailing Cersei's incest with Jaime. "This will break him," Ned said, uneasy. Jon nodded, sealing the parchment. Littlefinger, ever scheming, leaked the plan to Cersei. Furious, she ordered the gold cloaks to arrest Jon. "Take him tonight," she hissed. Ned's men, alerted by Arya's eavesdropping, thwarted the attack, swords clashing in the tower's shadow. Jon prepared to face Robert, Ned at his side. "We end this now," Jon said, his voice steady. Cersei, in her chambers, planned to flee with her children. "We go to Casterly Rock," she told Jaime, who urged haste. "Robert's rage will follow," he warned. The court fractured, lords choosing sides. Littlefinger whispered to Varys, sowing chaos for profit. Ned sent Robb to rally their men, sensing war. "Stay sharp," he told him. Arya, clutching needle, vowed to fight. Jon met Stannis, updating him. "Robert will name me heir," Stannis said, eyes burning. Jon cautioned patience, but the die was cast. Cersei's spies watched, reporting to Tyrion, who prepared the Westerlands. The Red Keep buzzed, a powder keg awaiting a spark. Robert Baratheon roared in the throne room, the incest letter in hand. "Treason," he bellowed, nearly striking Jaime Lannister. Cersei denied it, voice shrill. "Jon and Ned conspire," she cried. Robert, face purple, banished her and her children. "To Casterly Rock," he roared. Jaime fled with them, vowing revenge. "You'll pay, Robert," he muttered, spurring his horse. Tyrion Lannister in King's Landing declared war, rallying the Westerlands. "We'll crush them," he told his bannermen. Jon Arryn urged calm, but Robert's wrath deafened reason. "I'll kill every Lannister," he shouted. Ned prepared to return north, wary of the chaos. "We need the North's strength," he told Jon, who nodded, face weary. Cersei, en route to Casterly Rock, plotted with Jaime. "We hire sellswords," she said, eyes cold. Littlefinger, sensing opportunity, offered aid. "For a price." He smirked. Jon met Stannis, planning to secure the Stormlands. "Your heir," Jon said. Stannis' jaw set, ambition flaring. The court divided, lords whispering of war. Ned sent word to Winterfell, bracing for the storm as Robert's fury tore the realm apart. Jon Arryn advised Robert Baratheon to rally the Stormlands and Vale, but the king's rage clouded strategy. Ned Stark headed to Winterfell, sending Robb to the Riverlands to muster allies. "Secure the twins," Ned ordered. Stannis Baratheon, named heir, alienated Renly, who allied with Loras Tyrell and declared himself king. "I'm the better Baratheon," Renly boasted, Margaery at his side. Cersei, in Casterly Rock, hired Essosi sellswords, her gold buying loyalty. "We'll retake the throne," she told Jaime. Tyrion planned sieges, his mind sharp. Jon struggled to hold the court, lords defecting to Renly. "We need unity," Jon told Stannis, who fortified Dragonstone. Ned reached Winterfell, rallying bannermen. "The south bleeds," he told Catelyn. Arya, still in King's Landing, trained with Syrio, her skills growing. She overheard Varys plotting, mentioning Dany Targaryen. "Trouble brews," she told Jon, who sent spies to Essos. Littlefinger manipulated both sides, his schemes deepening. The realm split, war looming. Jon wrote to Lysa Arryn, begging Vale support, but her silence gnawed at him. Ned prepared for battle, the North's honor at stake. Robb Stark met Walder Frey, securing the twins' support without a marriage pact. "My men are yours," Frey grumbled, eyeing rewards. Robb's strategic mind impressed Ned, who watched proudly. In King's Landing, Arya honed her skills with Syrio Fall slipping through shadows. She overheard Varys and Illyrio plotting about Dany Targaryen's rise. "She's a threat," Varys whispered. Arya told Jon Arryn, who began investigating Essosi dangers. Ned rallied the North, his bannermen eager. "We fight for honor," he told them, ice gleaming. Cersei's spies tracked Robb, planning ambushes. "The boy's clever," Tyrion Lannister admitted, preparing countermeasures. Jon, in the Red Keep, faced growing isolation as Renly's rebellion gained traction. "We must hold," he told Stannis Baratheon, who nodded, eyes on the throne. Cersei, in Casterly Rock, bolstered her forces, Jaime at her side. "We'll crush the North," she vowed. Littlefinger sent word, offering secrets for gold. Jon sent letters to the Vale, seeking Lysa's aid, but her silence persisted. Robb scouted the Riverlands, wary of Tyrion's armies. Arya, fierce and loyal, vowed to protect Jon, her training sharpening her resolve as war loomed. Bran Stark dreamed of the three-eyed raven, visions of whites chilling him. "The others come," he told Catelyn, who sent word to Ned. Ned relayed the warning to Jon Arryn, who took it seriously. "The wall needs aid," Jon said, dispatching Barristan Selmy and allies a Thorn north. Robert Baratheon laughed it off, wine in hand. "Ghost stories," he slurred. Arya in King's Landing insisted on joining the wall's aid. "I'm no lady," she told Jon, eyes fierce. He relented, sending her with supplies. Cersei's sellswords landed in the Stormlands, threatening Stannis' hold. Jon met Stannis, urging focus on the North. "The throne can wait," Jon said. Stannis grumbled but agreed, sending men to the wall. Ned prepared the North, Robb at his side. "The others are real," Ned told him, recalling old tales. Tyrion Lannister's forces pressed the Riverlands, forcing Robb to plan defenses. Littlefinger whispered to Cersei, sowing discord. Jon, stretched thin, wrote to Lysa again, desperation creeping in. Arya reached Castle Black, her courage noted by Jon Snow. The realm's wars paled against the growing shadow beyond the wall. Tyrion Lannister besieged the Riverlands, his armies burning villages. Jaime led a daring raid on King's Landing to free Cersei's children, but Jon Arryn's foresight led to his capture. "You're a fool," Jon told Jaime, who glared silently. Cersei in Casterly Rock hired more Essosi sellswords, her gold draining. "We'll retake everything," she vowed, eyes blazing. Ned Stark readied to march south, Robb planning strategies. "Tyrion's cunning," Robb warned, studying maps. Jon interrogated Jaime, seeking peace, but Jaime spat defiance. "Cersei will burn you all," he said. Stannis Baratheon fortified Dragonstone, wary of Renly's growing power. "I'm the rightful king," Stannis told his men, resolve firm. Littlefinger offered Cersei secrets, his price rising. "Jon's weak," he lied, pocketing gold. Ned sent word to Winterfell, urging Catelyn to prepare. Arya at the wall, trained with rangers, her skills growing. Jon in the Red Keep faced mounting pressure, Renly's rebellion splitting loyalties. Tyrion's sieges tightened, but Robb's defenses held. The realm teetered, Jon's leadership the only thread holding it together. Varys slipped into Jon Arryn's chambers, voice low. "Dany Targaryen has dragons," he said, eyes darting. Jon, recalling Rhaegar's rebellion, sent Davos Seaworth to Essos to assess her threat. "Find her intentions," Jon ordered. Ned Stark warned of unrest, the North straining under war's weight. "We can't fight two fronts," Ned said, face grim. Stannis Baratheon fortified Dragonstone, distrusting Renly's Tyrell-backed rebellion. "He's no king," Stannis muttered, rallying ships. Cersei's sellswords landed, clashing with Stormland's lords. She met Littlefinger in secret. "Give me Jon's plans," she demanded. He nodded, scheming for himself. Jon in the Red Keep juggled threats, his health fading. Davos sailed east, wary of Dany's power. Ned rallied bannermen, Robb leading scouts. "Tyrion's closing in," Robb reported. Arya at the wall sent word of white sightings, urging haste. Jon wrote to Lysa Arryn, begging Vale support, but silence answered. Cersei plotted to free Jaime, her desperation growing. The realm's wars deepened. Dany's shadow looming across the narrow sea, a new player in Jon's delicate game. Jon Arryn faced Jaime Lannister in the Red Keep cells, trial looming. "You betrayed the crown," Jon said. Jaime smirked, silent. Robert Baratheon, still raging, spared Jaime's life, imprisoning him. "He's no use dead," Robert growled. Ned Stark urged Jon to focus on the others. "The Wall's warning is real," Ned said, ice at his side. Jon sent Arya with aid to the Wall, her insistence winning. "I'll fight," she vowed, needle gleaming. Tyrion Lannister's forces pressed the Riverlands, Robb countering with guerrilla tactics. "We hold the rivers," Robb told Ned, maps strewn. Cersei in Casterly Rock plotted Jaime's rescue, bribing guards. "He's our strength," she told Littlefinger, who demanded more gold. Stannis Baratheon prepared for Renly's challenge, his men loyal but few. "The throne's mine," he told Davos. Jon, stretched thin, met Varys, probing Dany's plans. "She's no Rhaegar," Varys said, cryptic. Ned readied to march, leaving Winterfell to Catelyn. The realm's wars raged, but Jon's eyes turned north, the others' threat outweighing southern squabbles. Cersei's schemes simmered, her sellswords faltering against Robb's defenses. Ned Stark led the northern army south, crushing Tyrion Lannister at Harrenhal. Robb's strategies shone, earning bannermen's respect. "You're a wolf," Ned told him, proud but weary. Catelyn found Sansa's letters to Joffrey, her loyalty to Lannister's straining ties. "You're a Stark," Catelyn said, voice sharp. Sansa wept, torn. Jon Arryn negotiated with the Vale, seeking Lysa's knights. Her silence persisted, Littlefinger's influence suspected. Cersei's sellswords faltered, her gold dwindling. "We need Jaime," she told Littlefinger, who nodded, scheming. Tyrion regrouped, planning new assaults. "The North won't break us," he vowed, maps in hand. Robb scouted the Riverlands, wary of traps. "Tyrion's desperate," he told Ned. Stannis Baratheon held Dragonstone, eyeing Renly's rebellion. "I'll take the throne," he told his men. Jon, in King's Landing, faced dwindling allies, Renly's cause growing. Ned sent word to Winterfell, urging vigilance. Arya at the Wall, trained with rangers, her courage noted. The North stood firm, but Cersei's plotting and Tyrion's cunning kept the war's outcome uncertain. Jon Arryn sent Bronze Yohn Royce to the Vale, seeking Lysa Arryn's aid. "We need her knights," Jon wrote, desperate. Littlefinger, controlling Lysa, poisoned her, framing Royce. "Treason," Robin Arryn's regents cried, Littlefinger seizing power. Jon, in King's Landing, reeled, his plans crumbling. "The Vale's lost," he told Ned Stark. Sansa in Winterfell wrote Jon, hinting at Littlefinger's treachery. "He's no friend," she warned, her words sharp. Ned praised her, urging caution. Robb held the Riverlands, countering Tyrion Lannister's sieges. "We're stretched thin." Robb told Ned, maps strewn. Cersei in Casterly Rock plotted Jaime's rescue, her sellswords regrouping. "We'll strike soon," she told Littlefinger. Stannis Baratheon fortified Dragonstone, Renly's rebellion growing. "He's a pretender," Stannis growled, rallying men. Jon faced Robert's drunken rages, the court fracturing. Arya at the Wall sent word of white attacks, urging haste. "The North's in danger," she wrote. Ned prepared to march, leaving Catelyn in charge. Littlefinger's schemes deepened, his grip on the Vale tightening, while Jon struggled to hold the realm. Together, Renly Baratheon, backed by Loras Tyrell, declared himself king, rallying the Reach. "I'm the true Baratheon," he boasted, Margaery smiling. Stannis Baratheon besieged Storm's End, his forces stretched. Melisandre's shadow assassin failed, exposing her magic. No sorcery. Jon Arryn ordered, banning her. Stannis, furious, lost morale but held his ground. Ned Stark prepared to mediate, urging peace. "The realm can't afford this," he told Jon. Cersei's sellswords clashed with Stormland's lords, her plans faltering. "We need Jaime," she told Littlefinger, who demanded more. Tyrion Lannister regrouped, eyeing the Riverlands. "Robb's young," he mused, planning traps. Robb scouted, wary of ambushes. "Tyrion's cunning," he told Ned. Jon, in King's Landing, faced dwindling allies, Robert's rages worsening. Arya at the Wall trained, her skills sharp. "Whites are coming," she wrote Jon. Stannis rallied his men, vowing victory. Littlefinger manipulated all sides, his schemes unseen. The realm's wars raged, Jon's leadership tested as Renly's rebellion and Cersei's plotting threatened to tear Westeros apart. Arya Stark at the Wall saw White's attack, fleeing with Sam Tarly. "The others are real," she wrote Jon Arryn, urging haste. Jon convinced Robert Baratheon to march north. "We face a true enemy," Jon said. Robert, sobered by the threat, agreed. Ned Stark and Robb joined, leaving the Lannister war unresolved. Stannis Baratheon rallied his men, eyeing the throne but aiding the north. "Duty first," he told Davos. Cersei in Casterly Rock plotted James' rescue, her sellswords faltering. "We'll retake the south," she vowed, gold dwindling. Tyrion Lannister held the Riverlands, wary of Robb's moves. "He's no boy now," Tyrion admitted. Jon organized supplies, his health fading. "The realm must unite," he told Ned. Robb scouted, preparing defenses. Bran in Winterfell sent visions of whites guiding Ned. Littlefinger offered Cersei secrets, his price steep. "Jon's distracted," he lied. Arya trained with rangers, her courage vital. The north braced, the others shadow looming as Jon's call to arms rallied a fractured realm. Winterfell's snows swirled as Ned Stark, Robb, and Jon Arryn faced the others. Bran's visions revealed dragonglass caches arming the army. "Strike their hearts," Bran urged, eyes distant. Dany Targaryen arrived, her dragon's fire turning the tide. "I aid, not conquer," she told Ned, her voice firm. Robert Baratheon fought fiercely, falling heroically, his warhammer crushing whites. Stannis Baratheon led the final charge, his men breaking the others' ranks. "For the realm," he roared. Jon, weary, coordinated from Winterfell, his strategies vital. Cersei's sellswords halted, her plans crumbling. "We're lost," she told Littlefinger, who vanished. Tyrion Lannister withdrew, seeking peace. "The North won," he conceded. Robb's leadership shone, Ned proud. "You're our future," he said. Arya fought with rangers, needle flashing. Dany, wary of Westeros, prepared to leave. Jon planned Stannis' coronation, his health failing. The others retreated, dragonglass and dragonfire their bane. Ned mourned Robert, vowing to honor his sacrifice. The realm, battered but united, looked to Jon's guidance as winter's grip loosened. Jon Arryn, frail, crowned Stannis Baratheon in King's Landing. "Rule justly," Jon urged. Stannis pardoned Cersei's children, exiling them. "No more blood," he said. Ned Stark retired to Winterfell, mentoring Robb. "Lead with honor," Ned told him. Dany Targaryen sailed to Essos, her dragons a fading shadow. "My fight's there," she said. Jon named Davos' Seaworth hand, stepping down. "Serve well," he told Davos, voice weak. Tyrion Lannister negotiated peace, securing Lannister lands. "We survive," he told Cersei, who sulked in exile. Littlefinger fled, his schemes broken. Robb fortified the north, his rule steady. Arya, restless, prepared to explore beyond Westeros. Stannis rebuilt the realm, his stern justice uniting lords. "No more rebellions," he vowed. Jon returned to the Vale, his legacy a stable Westeros. Ned in Winterfell trained Bran, whose visions guarded the future. Sansa, wiser, aided Catelyn, her loyalty firm. The realm healed, Jon's wisdom its cornerstone, as Stannis' reign promised peace. Years later, Jon Arryn died in the Vale, his legacy enduring. Robb Stark ruled the north, just and strong. "Honor guides us," he told his bannermen. Arya sailed across the narrow sea, seeking adventure. "I'm no lady," she laughed, needle at her side. Sansa governed the Vale, her cunning honed. For Jon, she vowed, ruling wisely, Stannis Baratheon, stern but fair, sat the Iron Throne, rebuilding Westeros. "Justice prevails," he told Davos, his hand. Bran, the three-eyed raven, watched the wall, his visions guarding against threats. "The others won't return," he told Ned, who aged peacefully in Winterfell. Cersei, exiled, faded into obscurity, her children safe but powerless. Tyrion Lannister advised Casterly Rock, his wit preserving peace. "We endured," he mused. Littlefinger's fate remained unknown, his schemes broken. Dany ruled in Essos, her dragons thriving. The realm, united under Stannis, flourished, its wars a memory. Bran's vigilance ensured the North's safety, his dreams a shield. Jon's shadow lingered, a realm saved by his foresight, its future bright under new leaders.